Alrighty, taking a live look outside right now from downtown Chattanooga. It is time to turn once again to meteorologist Alison Pryor, who is in the Storm Center with a look at our forecast.
A quick recap of what happened over the past 24 hours. First of all, a new rainfall record in Chattanooga. Now, most communities yesterday, as far as picking up rain, you were in that 2 to 3 inch window, even some spots over 3 inches. Officially at the Chattanooga airport, 2.72 inches of rain fell on January 9th. That's a new daily record. The old record, 2.19 inches. That means we just rocketed right past that by a ½ inch yesterday. That old record set in 1952. So we had all of that rain during the morning time to midday, kind of a little bit of a lull in the afternoon. And then some of you in the evening time and overnight saw a transition to some snow showers. This is a look at the estimated snowfall over the past 24 hours. In particularly, really a story once again for our higher elevations. You see that from Grundy County over to Cagle. Whitwell Mountain down to the south, Lookout Mountain. Not showing up well on here, but some additional spots for our eastern mountain communities also picking up a little bit of that snow. Now you have the recap. Let's dive right into what is to come ahead. Today, tomorrow, we get to dry out some, which is some good news. If you do have some tree debris, maybe some branches that fell down after the rain and the storms and the wind of yesterday, take today, take tomorrow to clean up, because Friday, another giant spike. Not only the widespread rain again, but also that really gusty wind. It's coming back. Wind gusts 40 to 50 miles per hour, certainly possible on Friday. Behind that, quieter weather Saturday and Sunday. And then Monday, we had the potential for some rain showers, wintry mix, and even transitioning to snow. So that's going to be an interesting one to keep an eye on as we get closer to it. But first, we do have to battle through Friday. Now, temperature wise, today will be chilly, 45 degrees for your high temperature, a low tonight right at that freezing point at 32. Tomorrow and Friday, a little bit milder. Remember that rain on Friday? That's going to be associated with the front. So once it passes, cooling down for your weekend, and then another blast of cold air early next week. Notice Monday and Tuesday, those high temperatures only in the 30s, morning time lows in the teens. So some of the coldest air of the season for early next week. Now for Futurecast this afternoon, I think it's clearing out the clouds a little bit too quickly. There'll be that kind of mix of sun and clouds as the afternoon progresses, and then really clouds clear out, finishing up heading into the overnight hours. As we look ahead to tomorrow, it's going to be mostly sunny. That wind from the south is going to help fuel that warm up compared to today. So high temperatures tomorrow in the mid 50s. And then here comes our next big weather maker that we're going to be watching on Friday. As that frontal system comes through, we're going to start off with some scattered showers, maybe some rumbles of thunder, and then a line of storms passes Friday midday into the early afternoon hours. Within this window, not only do we have strong wind gusts associated with the fronts, but also may even see an isolated severe storm possible. Behind it, colder air, and that's what we'll experience for your weekend. Now, I mentioned that isolated severe storm. Here's the severe outlook for Friday. Certainly outside of our area, that level 3 enhanced risk, so we don't have to worry about that extreme conditions. But for us, we are highlighted in that dark green, which is that level 1 marginal risk. That's where that isolated threat comes from. Now back to today. Don't worry about the severe storms or anything like that. Again, even the wind is going to be lighter today. Gradually decreasing clouds, temperatures in the 40s this afternoon. By 7 o'clock this evening, it'll be at 39 degrees, topping out at 45 in Chattanooga, Dalton, Fort Payne today, Dayton, Cleveland at 44. Tonight falling to the freezing point, if not a few degrees below with a clear sky. And then tomorrow you get mostly sunny conditions and highs milder in the 50s. Active weather for Friday, and then at least you get mostly sunny but cooler on Saturday.